guys and girls, welcome to my channel. This is, I've literally just changed my top to film another video on the same day, right after the last one. Okay, so this is my unpopular opinion about having kids. So, I know about 90% of the population have children for different reasons, to continue on their generation. A selfish reason, which is to have someone to look after you when you're older. Isn't that what carers are for? Third reason, which is because they look cute. Again, that's a very selfish reason. And people think people that don't want kids are selfish. More on that later. I'm just going to talk about why. If you like videos like this, make sure to go to my second channel, Jazzy J Talks. Make sure you go there, make sure you check it out, make sure you check it out. Check the channel out. I personally wouldn't want to have children, why I don't plan to have kids, and why I don't think I'm gonna, quote, change my mind, unquote. So anyway, so I think basically when I was younger, I did think I did want to, but now I'm older, I don't. Usually it's the other way around. The reason for this is because I am 23, still living with family, so I'm not yet completely independent and free. That's the first reason. Second reason, freedom is very important for me. And in my opinion, having kids takes away from your freedom. You can't go out whenever you like, you can't come back whenever you like. Say you want to bring a hot guy or girl back to your place, you can't because you have a kid, it's not appropriate. Say you want to go on holiday and you've got a newborn baby, you can't. No one's going to be able to sleep on the plane, there's going to be no peace and quiet. Nannies are expensive. You could get someone to babysit, but for that long, not a good idea. Yeah, just freedom and independence really. That's like the main thing for me. Also, when they get to that age, when they get to that really bratty age, like obviously they'll be bratty around about from 0 to like 5, and then after that they'll be mellow for a while, and then when they get to like 12, 13, that's when they get mood swings, and that's when obviously they get attitude, that's when they start being like moody, that's when they get all like, that's when they're difficult, that's when they slam doors in your face, that's when they do all that sort of stuff. And it's just like there's all that, and also you could raise them the best that you can, but they'll still experiment with drugs, they'll still get pregnant or get someone pregnant depending on their gender, they will still break the rules, they will, you know, a lot of people know this. Strict parents raise sneaky children. Doesn't matter how good you try or how good you don't try, either way they're going to break the rules. They're going to do their own little thing, they're going to go off and do whatever they like at whatever age they like. So there's that, there's the attitude, there's the like when you're right. Another thing, I've never heard a newly born mother say that she wasn't tired, that she wasn't stressed, and that she's not irritated in the slightest. I've never heard that. I've never heard a new mum say to me, "Oh, I slept all throughout the night. There was no problems. Baby didn't cry at all, even though it just came back from the hospital. Didn't have to worry about it once. Absolutely fine. Yeah, it just went to sleep straight away. As soon as we got in through the door, it just fell asleep. Yeah, it was absolutely great. Yeah." I've never heard that. I've never heard a mum go, "Oh, I'm not tired at all. I'm full of energy. Yeah, just came out of the hospital, just gave birth. I'm full of energy." I've never heard that before. Even now, I don't get as much sleep as I would like. Having a kid, right? You won't get any sleep. You'll barely get any sleep. My sleep is disturbed repeatedly from the time I hit the pillow to the time I get up anyway, so I don't need more of that. Mums are exhausted all the time. They're stressed. It's like I hear a lot of the time, like when people have kids, right, it's like they end up like some of them, it's like they grow up to basically, well, as the kid grows up, it's like the kid becomes more stressful, more irritating for them, more annoying. And a lot of the time I've seen a lot of parents that want to make their kid into them, that wants to let their kid do everything apart from actually being themselves. You know, they want the kid to act like them, speak like them, dress like them, behave like them, and not have their own sense of individuality. So I see a lot of this controlling behaviour with a lot of people that are parents. Like even times when I've gone to the library and I heard a mum say to her kid, "Oh, don't read that. No, you're going to read this book. You're not going to read that book. You're going to read this book because you're 6. You're not going to read that book anymore." I thought, okay, wow. Talk about not letting her be herself. There's just so many things that I don't want that will come with having a kid. It will be exhaustion, it will be stress, it would just be a nuisance. It would just be like hindrance in so many ways. And there's that. Also, I like my independence. Money is something that's usually always an issue for me. And when I do get career stability, which hopefully will be within the next 1 to 2 years, hopefully less though. When I do get career stability, I don't want to basically be forking out to give that to somebody else. I don't want that. unless it's like birthdays, Christmas, whatever. I don't want to have to do that for like another little person. Kids follow you around. They ask way too many questions, which makes sense, but you know, I don't like that. They don't let you sleep. They wake you up early. They wake you up late. They wake you up all hours of the night. Not to mention the whole process of childbirth. I've seen it in a lot of families. A lot of the time, this doesn't go for everybody, but I see a lot of the time the guy will find the woman less attractive after she's given birth, or the woman becomes like more lazy after she's given birth. Like she doesn't really take care of her appearance as much. I know obviously some women get postnatal depression. It's not their fault, but sometimes they just completely let loose, like after they've had a kid, and then you know. I've heard other stories of like, you know, people having kids and the guy is like at a bar, or he's like sleeping with another woman like while she's in labour. Like I've heard all this dumb stuff. Obviously that won't be happening with me. Obviously, as all of you guys know, I'm gay as hell. It just like there's so many more negatives, and like when you have a kid, like you're gonna get stretch marks across your stomach, across your waist, on your legs. You're gonna gain so much weight, and I've had a problem with weight gain since about 17. So I don't really need more of that. And when I was slim, I thought I was fat. So you know, like when I was younger, I'm talking like pre-teens, and also during teens, early teens, when I wasn't, but I thought I was. Yeah, I know, silly. So that's just my few unpopular opinions about having kids. Also, I just want to say I do not believe that someone is selfish just because they don't want to have kids. They're thinking about their health, they're thinking about their freedom, they're thinking about their mental health, they're thinking about their life, they're thinking about what makes them happy. Because a lot of people, especially a lot of women, will just have kids to make somebody else happy, because it's what's expected of them, because they feel like they feel like they have to, they feel like they're supposed to, because they don't want to disappoint their parents. And it's like, you're doing that, but you're not happy with what you've done. And then like, there are some people that have kids and regret it afterwards. So it's not something to be rushed into, because I know a lot of people, they do this, whoops, condom split, what are you gonna do? Or like, for example, I don't know, say some people get assaulted and then they keep the baby. I've never understood that. I've never understood when people get assaulted and they keep the child. I've never agreed with that. Also, obviously there's loads of teen pregnancies. I don't think you should mess up your life when you're a teen just to have a kid because you can't keep your legs closed. Like, just because someone's paid you a compliment, whoop, drop your knickers at like 15, 16, you know? What are you doing? You're not even ready for it yet. And then there's the people that don't have a stable job, don't have their life together, haven't sorted out their personal problems, and they're having a kid. That's the worst environment. That's the worst kind of state you can be in when you want to, be a parent. Like, I've seen that before with people where like they have a kid, and then either the woman has drug problems or the guy has drink problems or whatever else. That's not an environment for kids to be raised around, because you hear that a lot about people having alcoholic parents. But to be honest with you, I feel like it's more like the people that have kids a lot of the time are selfish, rather than people that don't have kids being selfish. I don't really see how that works. It's your life to live. Like, if someone doesn't want to have kids, I think that's absolutely fine, and that's their divine birthright to choose what they do in their life, what happens in their life. So that is, I'm gonna stop because I could go on forever. I'm really passionate about this topic, as you can see. But yeah, I just don't think everyone should have to have kids. Not everyone should have to have kids. Not everybody wants to have kids. Not everybody likes kids. Not everybody wants to, when I'm in public and I hear a baby, the only thing I can think is someone shut that baby up, Like, not everyone likes kids, and not everyone wants to be around kids. I don't like children. I don't like children. There's one exception though. If it's a newly born child in my family, like a cousin, not of my own, wouldn't ever want to go there, but a cousin. Or if it is just a young family relative, great. I think the only other kind of kid I would like is obviously if I was like, when I was 13, 14, if I would have got a sibling then, because I'm an only child, if I would have got a newly born sibling when I was in my teens, that would have been nice. That would have been, for me, like a kid that I wouldn't mind, because it's a sibling. But it's just like, don't grill people, especially, because the thing is, right, another thing I've noticed, I know I was trying, to end this video, my God. I've noticed when people hear a man say he doesn't want kids, they're like, yeah, good decision. But when they hear a woman say it, it's not, yeah, I won't convince you otherwise. It's why. Why is the question why? Why isn't it just fair enough? Why isn't it just, I understand, like, why is it why? Why does she have to? What, just because she has a vagina? Women have more than one purpose, you know? Like, we're human beings as well, we have needs and wants and desires. That's another thing, and I've met other women that don't want kids. There's someone, a very close family friend, a tour guide that I've met that doesn't have kids, and she was in her, I think, late 50s, by the looks of it, early 60s. You know, it's not for everybody. Don't grill people. This is one thing I hate. Don't grill people or come after people if they don't want annoying little brats. It's their choice. So that's what I wanted to say. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you follow me on my TikTok. If you haven't, I'm going to get it up on the screen. I think you know by now. I'm just going to go onto TikTok and just show you my screen. I'm at 2,701 followers at the moment. So go and follow me. That's at JasmineMorris191 on TikTok. Go and follow me. Yeah, go and follow me. Go and like my videos. Go and like my videos. Watch my content. Yeah. Go and watch my stuff. That's me. Look at me there. Look at me in that middle video. Oh, I look hot there. Anyway, get a bit too vain. Okay, if you like this, if you agree, disagree, you know, say why, put it in the comments, let me know. And leave a like if you haven't already. I'm going to consider whether or not I want to keep the ratings or comments on. I'll see the general response. If I'm not too pleased with it, I'll turn it off. But for now, ratings and comments will be on this video. Thanks for watching, Love, peace, and